away long enough.
Fallout 76 marks a unique entry in Bethesda's long-running series, boasting online multiplayer, PvP with minimal griefing, stat-boosting perks, base building, and player-controlled nuclear Armageddon. To understand how these new elements work, we're picking through the mutated strands of Fallout 76's DNA. At its core, Fallout 76 is a multiplayer-focused experience.
Brave the new world, together.
With just a few dozen players sharing each session, it's certainly not an MMO, but rather an open-world RPG, where every human character is an online player trying to survive, just like you. This seismic shift to multiplayer is handled in a number of interesting ways to reward those who team up, while also maintaining a recognisable Fallout experience for those who'd rather play solo. The perk system exemplifies this. These ability cards are tied to the special attributes and bestow bonuses across a wide range of playstyles, from combat and exploration to resource gathering and base building. These perk cards can be shared amongst your 4-person team to confer group bonuses, while many others reward you for cooperative play.
Share your newfound knowledge with others for great benefit.
On the flip side, perks such as Lone Wanderer reduce the damage and boost available action points, but only when adventuring alone.
It is your friendly old neighbor, Johnny. Rather than coming over to borrow a cup of sugar, he may now be coming over for murder.
Whether part of a group or travelling solo, the opportunity to encounter other players is always just around the corner. Other players can mean group teamwork or the potential for player versus player combat, and this PvP is a core aspect of Fallout 76's identity. PvP only becomes an option once your character progresses to level 5. This gives you time to get a feel for the basics, explore the environment, and get to grips with combat against a bevy of mutated beasts, including snallygasters and megasloths. Initial attacks against other players do minimal damage until the other player returns fire. Then follows a fight to the death, with the victor earning crafting materials and caps, the in-game currency of the Fallout universe. It doesn't have to end there though, as the defeated player can hunt the rival who just took them down and exact bloody vengeance for an even bigger reward. While killing a player who hasn't chosen to return fire technically is possible, doing so has consequences. First, the aggressor receives no reward whatsoever for killing another player character in this way. Second, they are branded a murderer. This makes them visible on the map to all other players and places a bounty on their head that is paid from the criminal's own stash of caps. These steps help ensure that while PvP is an intrinsic part of the Fallout 76 experience, it can also be moderated if you're looking for just a chilled out session exploring the West Virginia landscape. Of course, combat isn't the only way to interact with other players.
Construct your home of the future.
Where Fallout 4 introduced the notion of base building, 76 takes it a step further with shared creation. You and your teammates can build a shared base to act as a hub for long-ranging exploration, or as a defensive position fighting off rival groups of players or aggressive super mutants. There's also the opportunity for trade and commerce, with players able to use a workshop to create weapons, ammunition, and even the foodstuffs essential to survival. The flexibility of Fallout 76's base building also allows for blueprinting your construction. This enables you to pack up and move it to a new location, perfect for when you find a picturesque new spot or when rival players decide to rain nuclear Armageddon down upon your idyllic new home. Nukes represent a fundamental part of the endgame in Fallout 76. Silos dotted around the map stand as tempting monuments to high-level players, but access to these weapons of mass destruction must be earned by first playing through the game's main questline. Even then, launch codes are required to prime and fire a nuke. Code fragments are collected from enemies, and it will often be necessary to team up with other players to form a whole code. With a complete code in hand, players will next need to secure a silo by taking down all manner of enemy abominations and even other players seeking to claim the nukes for themselves. However, the rewards for securing nuclear armaments are both incredible and terrifying in equal measure. Launching a nuke on an area of the map wipes out anyone who's ignored the warning to evacuate. It also obliterates any bases in the vicinity, making those construction blueprints vital to repositioning elsewhere. And it creates an irradiated zone home to all manner of mutated beasts, guarding high-level loot and valuable resources.
Today is Reclamation Day.
Online multiplayer, PvP, perks, base building, and nukes make up the DNA of Fallout 76. Each element interacts and plays off the others, providing a sense of persistence and the feeling of a living game. Fallout 76 looks and plays like a Fallout game, but as this closer look at its anatomy reveals, it also offers something different and unique to the other entries in the series. Those that emerge from Vault 76 to brave the West Virginia wasteland will find a whole new world of wonders and horrors when Fallout 76 launches on November 14th. For more, check out our video exploring the history of Vault 76 and what it means for the game.